Well, a new report says millennials are better off buying a home than renting it. It's not necessarily what they're doing, however. Our next guest says millennials aren't buying homes. Joining us now is Houzz principal economist Nino Sitchinava. Nino, welcome. Your company helps people actually renovate homes. But if people aren't buying them, that's not good for business.
Absolutely.
So what are you seeing?
Thanks so much for having me on the show. Houzz has unprecedented insights in the home renovation market with our global community over 35 million.
So what are you seeing?
What we're seeing is that the homeowners who are millennials are delaying homeownership and have historically had very low homeownership rates. And what we're this is very troubling for the home renovation market. In general, it's a large concern for the housing market at large. Mm-hmm. If millennials are not buying homes and they are delaying renovations, that's such a large segment of the population.
And I know a lot of people are trying to figure out why millennials don't want to buy homes, Keith. And I know there's a lot of, economics behind that. But
there's one real basic reason, which is they don't have any money. Now, the reality is that first of all, you have to get a job, then you have to start to earn money, and you have to take down your debt. And they call them debt to income or DTI ratios that are very different than they used to be. Isn't that just the point? Millennials are just young and they don't have any money.
Affordability is a real challenge,
right,
with the home prices rising at the rate at which they've been, and student debt being an issue. Millennials are definitely having trouble funding the down payment to start with, and then, affording the mortgages after that.
Do you know what this all tells me, based on everything you've told us so far? If I want to renovate my home right now, it's probably a pretty good time to do that, and probably a pretty cheap time to do that.
Absolutely. What our data is showing is that majority of the professionals on our site are seeing the conditions return back to normal. And they're highly optimistic about the renovation market as a whole.
But what is normal? Because during the housing boom, the media, TV shows, people in the real estate industry push this fallacy that somehow if you put in a $25,000 kitchen into your house, it added $50,000 in value to the home. Anything that you did magically, rather than you would not only get dollar for dollar back, but you get $2 to $1 back.
Wait, so that doesn't work?
No, it doesn't. The math never works out.
Well, so by some estimates, the spending on home renovation is back to the peak levels before the recession. So that's very significant for the housing market
so based on her example, if you were living in a suburb in Long Island of New York, I don't know, I'm just going to use an example, and you put a $25,000 renovation into your kitchen, how much on average is a homeowner going to get back on that return?
What we're seeing is that the homeowners are reporting that it's the design and functionality of the home that are key critical factors to home renovation. They're staying in their homes for a long haul, so they're putting money to make the home their own.
If you want to invest in renovating your house, if you're going to stay in it, that's fine, because it's your home
and you're going to use it.
Again, it was the notion of the
but that's still
flipping.
There. But that's still there. I mean, this guy I went to college with. He's been marketing genius. Stan Merrill. He runs Flip This House, and it's basically that. You flip this house as you put 25, 50 grand down, and you make 50.
But doesn't he make his money in seminars, though?
I do.
More than he sells
I'm not
seminars.
ripping on Than. I'm not ripping on Than.
But he sells that.
Yeah.
It's
back. It's there.
Okay.
People have a fascination with this.
So if you are going to renovate your home, we've got to go. If you are going to renovate your home, is it still kitchen and bath are the two key areas?
Kitchen and bathrooms are at the top of the popularity rank, and that's reported by 35 million of our monthly users, active monthly users. So that's a really significant figure, and that is the bread and butter of renovation right now.
All right, thank you, Nino Sitchinava. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thanks.
All right, we'll